Oh, yeah. We're about to get to both rooms. And look at all this cotton candy just on the floor. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to try some of that later. So we can finally get into this room. I know. There's the only lamp that works. So roughly, this house was weird in many different ways. One of them was electrical, was light switches never worked. Some light switches worked only when one switch was on versus the other switch. And it was just a screwy house. And this toilet never worked. And the light above never worked. But this was not like this before. So clearly we're having a vent issue with the outside world. Or a critter found it. But I think it's a vent because... Okay, it looks like I was correctly packing things and organizing things. So this will be a very easy room to deal with. We got New Adventures of He-Man, loose complete. We got Gundams. We got paperwork. Looks like G1 Transformer paperwork. My old Typhoon. Unknown brown box of evil. We have some vintage pieces up there. We have Gem. We have... Wow. Wind-ups, aliens, G1, more obscure toys, more action figures. So we're going to get through all of this, but it's not that bad, which I'm really happy about. And this is where I was like washing down toys that were nasty from the flea market. And then one day I just left everything and never came back. It's like a horrifying doomsday scenario movie where like the food's still on the table and like, where did the people go? It's like, yeah, what the hell was I smoking? I just finish it up, dummy. So that's not bad at all. So we're getting towards the end of this room, which will be much easier to clean up. There's a lot of stuff we're going to sell out of that room. And then we're going to hit this room. We're going to go through things. And after we organize this, vacuum it up, clean it up, we're going to now chew through the G1 before I crush everything, before I step backwards on it. So let's hit the last of what we have with our cotton candy. We have the McFarlane Alien Queen. This piece is probably, without me knowing what they've made in the last like 6 years, probably the best Queen alien ever produced from the movie. And I kind of feel bad for letting it little arms pop off from the floor below me right there. But man, the details, the little diorama play set, the little chest burster that you can maneuver, and the just sheer size of this figure. I think the only issue with this figure is that the plastic quality was not the greatest, and its sheer weight, which is just expected, to be honest with you, it cannot support itself. And I don't think any other alien queen out there has that ability anyways. But this is definitely a keeper. I'm not trying to say keeper on everything. There's a lot we have to get rid of. But my gosh, most of the stuff we were putting in this area was meant to be kept and just looked at. And then if it's a duplicate, we'll go through it. Some more psychedelia bags. Look at that. There's my childhood Lego semi-truck that my grandmother gave to me, which I really do like. I actually had no idea that I still had bits and pieces of it still kicking around. It's a wonderful Lego set, very large set. And then we have the Mummies Alive vehicle. This is the canopy, which might be kicking over there. Let's get a little bit into here. We got a Mandarake. So I keep always talking about Mandarake. There you go. This is one of the bags you would carry out of the store. They used to give out these amazing, gigantic yellow bags. I think I have one behind me. And this is the best bag. This giant yellow, like IKEA-sized bag. And I would get these all the time because I was spending so much money with them. But then towards the end, they were like, oh, no. No, we only give those bags out to the people that have bought that much in size of bulk or value. You can't just like ask for one if you can only fill it 3 1/4 full, because that's how Japan rolls. Had a big argument on my last trip about that, and I was like, come on guys, like I even know some of the staff members here. Anyway, since we're here, we have this giant 1960s Roman boat. And I thought this piece was super cool. I knew it had some value, but during the years it had suffered a little bit. So we have the flag, we have some of the tight ropes. There's the piece that broke off. That's pretty good. But look at the size of this piece. it was just a wonderful toy from the 60s, maybe the early 70s, but probably the 60s. I picked up at the flea market many, many moons ago for $10. And I like a lot of these early toys from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Not all of them, but there's something unique and a charm, as I say, about, again, a large, giant Roman ship that's battery operated and all the oars move in sequence. But at this point, it's got to go. It's got to get to a better home than what I'm providing for it. And I don't really have much toys from the 60s or 70s. It's just not my time, you know. But you can still appreciate them without even owning them. So that's got to go, just as I said, due to the sheer size of it. This is a whole nother tub we're going to go through later on. I know you guys are dying for this tub, especially you just guys are. But we need to make the room first. So here we have the Golden Girl sled. This is, oh, there's the rest of it. Oh my gosh, this shows how smart I am. There is the horse that fits with it. This is the Dragon Queen's chariot. And the queen would stand up here. This is a wonderful horse that does light up. Again, Gloob tried their best. They put a lot of money and effort behind this toy line because originally this was going to have I believe to be 65 animated episodes to back up this toy line. And it was going to be spectacular, but everything fell through. But She-Ra took the main prize while Golden Girl faltered. So this just became a girls action figure line that very few remember. But if that animated series came out, it would have been substantial. And to this day, we might be talking about Golden Girl than She-Ra because it was right around the same time. Granted. And they did produce one for Golden Girl as well, but that's probably kicking around here. So sad that didn't pan out. So we have He-Man, Battle Cat, 2000X accessories. That's fine. I always tried to hoard as many as I could of the Mad Hatter robot rabbits. I probably like 20 of them. You know, I'm only paying $1 each at the flea markets. We have, oh, wow. You guys can guess. I did not see that coming. We've got a hot spot. Let's get this bag. Oh my God, look at that. It's a hot spot. And look at it. That is not the correct axe. That is the axe from Power Rangers. I think it's the chicken villain. But it fits. It works. This figure, when I probably packed it away before 2020, was probably worth about $50 at that time. And I would probably hazard now it's worth about 200, 150. It shot up in value. It always deserved to. Scratch is rare, very rare. Hotspot is very uncommon to rare and always was lagging behind for so long. Like in 2015, you could probably pick this figure up for $150 carded. He was desired, but the market just, you know, that's where it always was. And we can even say we have a Moto Lisa here. Moto Lisa is kind of the same position. She's only issued on the green card, just like Hotspot, just like Scratch. She is a somewhat popular character. She's not rare, but she's pretty uncommon. You don't find her that often, but she only is worth $100 carded. She's like regulated to that just $100 carded price. I think it's kind of fascinating. At some point, I thought this market was going to shoot up. And so, wow, I did not expect to find a Hotspot extra. This is extra. My collection piece is behind me. So I'm having a little more faith now that my missing Scratch, my personal Scratch, will show up. But this is great. This is why we're doing this. That I can find peace in organizing it and cleaning up everything, and then also find toys for sale. So both of these are for sale. Oh my God, it's the game board. So here is the game board map from 2008. I couldn't open it because it's still sealed, laminated on the side there. But you would get the little pieces, and you put them around the game board, and if you complete the 3 or 2, you win a big prize. It was so much fun when I was a child. And you would find out after a while, your odds of winning are just incredibly stupid. Granted, there's a person I know in Argentina that actually won the cruise for South America or just Argentina. But funny enough, if you go online, there's a documentary about the fraud where the gentleman who was in charge in the U.S. was giving out the key pieces to friends and family. It's a wonderful show to watch. I think it was a 4-part episode. And they stopped Monopoly for quite some time because of that. I don't think this has any value. Converters. Why is a carded converter just chilling in there? It's City. With the metal on the legs, these things usually break pretty easily. Converters I find to be the third most biggest and popular of all the robot lines after GoBots and Transformers. Wonderful artwork. They are pretty much basic toys, and some of them are from major franchises, but they're going up in value finally. So this used to be $5 when I was collecting this stuff, and it was just fun. And now it's probably worth like $20, $25. Turtle accessory. Lots of He-Man from Gordy. Puffy stickers. A number of these I can sell for sure. And we have a Black Star one. That's pretty cool. They use the toys for that, and then they use this just artwork for these. And those aren't big bucks. They never shot up in value. We're probably talking about $5 each. Some more tech specs and paperwork for G1. We got a Mamagami from Japan keychain. It's just little adorable seals. These actually have a lot of collectors looking for those. Another Ghostbusters pack, about 15. Quick Strike trash. I know he's doing in there. And a Death Star piece. That's like $10. Not bad. All in a torn up food bag. So put that up there. Oh my God. We're just pulling out the crap now. So here's the other part to the Norador play set, which we're going to slowly rebuild back to life. Still can't believe I found this. This is just nuts, man. We have is this the original? I think this is the original. Yeah. So this is the original Matchbox VF1S, which is the Super Valkyrie. Granted, I'm missing the lower head and other accessories. Still looks good in this mode, though. They designed this to pretty much only hold the 3 3/4 inch figure, and Matchbox sat back and they're like, we ain't touching this. We're not making it transform. Are you kidding me? There's just no way in hell. And I can't blame them, but it's a really wonderful and nice piece. It would have been nice to have the legs come down, at least for something of a Jerwalk mode. Later on, Playmates got the molds in 1985, and they reissued a lot of the Robotech vehicles, including the Invid, but there are paint apps and color differences with the toys, which is really nice, as I said. Kid, can you apply the emblem just a little bit better, you moron? There, can't believe that kid. And yeah, I think this is probably my only loose piece. I have a nice dead seal box one, but I mean, as a kid, Robotech was the thing. So I'm still pretty happy to have this. I have a lot of backup accessories like missiles for this piece, but probably not the head or the wheels. So I'll put it aside for now, look up what I can sell this for and what a loose complete one goes for. Because if this sells for like $60 because it has the canopy or a little bit more, and a loose complete one's like $150, I might as well just dump this one, sell off my extra missiles, and then I'll just buy the nice complete one, because that's just the way it rolls, man. Oh my God. So I know what you're saying. This looks like all of us when we wake up at 6 a.m. for work. Lots of coffee. I'll be honest with you, the double shot cold cans of Starbucks coffee, they don't do anything for me. I can devour an entire Red Bull can. I go right to bed after that. So this is how I would look when I go to the office. People just look at me and be like, that's what he always looks like. This probably happened at the old house. So I would bring a lot of pieces that I had in boxes up in the attic of the old house when we moved. And I was cleaning the toys here, and I would just dump them on the floor. So he never got hit, and throw them in the washing machine. And you know I'm going to snuggle with him late tonight. We have some cover pieces for the Eternia from New Adventures. I love this play set so much that I had like 4 or 5 of them when I was like 13 years old, getting at garage sales and stuff, and I'd set them up in the big base mode, and I attached little connectors to them and display like Star Wars figures and everything on them. And then now I'm like, well, we gotta get rid of them all and keep just one. So this is great to extra help to sell off that vehicles that I have still upstairs ready to be sold off. I have the Power Ranger Frog. As he said, I'm a frog. It is a weird Megazord, but it's unique that it's a frog. I'll give him that. But the quality is just good quality plastic. Transformation wise, it suffers. About $10. We'll move it on because I already have an entire tub of all my complete ones. Oh, Ninja Turtles. This is a Mini Mutants playset accessories that goes behind me. That might be for sale. It might be extra. I'm not even sure, but that's probably about $20. Oh my God, we're just finding stuff all over. A now broken robot pterodactyl wind-up. At least I know the tub is for wind-up, so it'll go right in there. So this video is way too long already, and I will give you the update on Snuggles, Snuffles, whatever this guy's name is. Again, it's been a long time. And, oh, Snuggle, there we go. This will be, oh my God, this is going to come out amazing. This is so disgusting. Maybe I should just keep it the way it is and just put it on eBay and put it up for like $1,000 and say it's a piece of art, right? I might get away with it. We'll call it like Lost Childhood Unloved Toy, Edition 5 of the Bickmore collection. Someone's going to get suckered in. You know it. You know it. So we probably got one more video to hit up this, and I can get in there. We'll just do video of me just talking about the toys in there, and then we'll clean up here. We got the Punisher van, we got Mighty Max, we got Pokemon, we got, oh my God, it's just dumb. It's just dumb to leave it like that.